Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the UAB Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. You need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
To the air, it's Kitna. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's in open space downfield. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. The give to the back. North Texas will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Hands it off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
The Blazers are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
To the air, it's Kentner. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Blazers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! Quick strike through the air for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score UAB 7, North Texas 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back now.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Kitna. Caught over the middle. It's Milner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. That's caught. It's Milner. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this time.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Kitna. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Oh, better look out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's 3rd down.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And that After that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Scanning the field. It's Kitna. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the single back. Finding open areas. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The screen, he's got wheels. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wiggles free. North Texas will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Spins away from the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up for the PAT.
Runners on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak.
North Texas, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. To maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a grab for a big play. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Evans. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Once you start to get down in towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Catch in the middle, it's Milner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
At the 42. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, UAB.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Kit now. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ferguson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Evans. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
3rd down coming.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The give from the gun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Brings up 4th
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Absolutely perfect.
That makes the score. UAB 31, North Texas 13.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
It's a draw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. Still on his feet at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
UAB Blazers
You UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. On the run, it's Jackson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Kitna. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
The Blazers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Evans. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The give out of the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 6.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The hand to the running back. Brings into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Snagged in the middle, it's Ferguson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Running into the open space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Back to pass. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Touchdown, Mean Green. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Number 24.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to throw. It's Kitna. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Finds a tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Back to pass, it's Kitna. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is just unreal. I mean, just continues to stack up numbers now. Almost to 500 yards on the day. Most people can't do that on air. He has been hitting his wide receivers left and right, putting up huge yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Gonna let it fly, and this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To throw, it's Kitna. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes the grab. It's Milner. And a sweet catch and a nice gain and gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quarterback takes a knee.